Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Rule the Waves 2 as Japan, episode number 51. 51 episodes. I mean, we've already made it past 50 episodes. I mean, this is getting close to the end of the series, but not... Oh man, it's 1937. That year is not... shouldn't be a surprise, but when I actually take a step back and think, holy cow, we're at 1937 already. Even given the fact that we're playing at 80% technology, so that should buy us some extra time. Kind of makes me regret buying myself extra time. How many episodes is this series going to go? No, I mean, I really do want to end the series. I probably am going to end it before I get to missiles for a couple of reasons. One, I've been feeling a little bit burned out on everything related to my channel lately. And I know the solution to that is you just got to take a break. And of course I love Rule the Waves, I'll be back, but just need probably the usual where I go like do other stuff for a month. Non-Rule the Wave stuff, but this is my channel through and through, so I'm sure I'll be back to it. And hopefully I can, during that off time, actually spend some time working on the simulator and then employ that a little bit. I know the battles are fun to watch, but it's also fun to simulate some of the battles because they're the most taxing thing for me. My love for the strategic side of this game is, I mean, I love the tactical. It's just well done. I mean, I would say it's much better done, more polished at least, than the strategic side, which is no surprise considering this game is basically a strategic shell thrown on a very good underlying base tactical game. Now, I enjoy the strategic side more. That's like maybe as much as like 5 times more. Yeah, I really enjoy it, and partly because I especially playing on a channel, you know, for a public audience, I get really nervous about the tactical stuff. Okay, anyways, our war has gone okay so far. Hopefully we end up being able to take Hong Kong in it. I know that we've had a few delays. I keep waiting for the invasion to fire, and then, you know, well, we'll see. Keep getting stuff like this. Do we have an airbase nearby? I think this one might actually have an airbase close enough to do something. Anyway, I'm just going to accept all these, even though convoy attack might not be... Oh, yes. Convoy attack might not be with big fleet, but it is... It is. Alright. We have our 3 carriers. They've been in the fight before. So before I do anything, we have to choose our scouting. Okay. And I'm very tempted to leave this the way it is because I think that, okay, first of all, I can definitely cut down on the range. It's not even possible, I don't think. Dive bombers. We probably have at least dive bomber range. I mean, 180 feels like that's a safe enough number. Usually, my guess is putting things, and let's go to max, heavy cap. Let's go to maximum cap. I don't know how big of a difference it'll make, but yeah, let's go to maximum. Keeping the defaults usually is enough to spot the enemy. So let's do that, and let's just do that. Exactly. Let's also take a look at our aircraft. Kind of important to me right now is what do we have at the nearby air bases, and the nearby air base should be, well, let me just, that's okay, well, that's important to know. Oh, we don't, where's our nearest air base then? Oh, it is over here. Okay, that's a bummer. Yeah, we have good distribution of air forces. As soon as we take Hong Kong, we won't worry about having an air force over here. Unfortunately, that hasn't happened yet, so you might make an argument that why didn't I probably should have put one in over here. Anyway, no use trying to think about that right now. Let's go to our readying area. What? Oh lordy. Oh, what the heck? They're in 2 different divisions. Okay, the scouting has applied the same to both, which is good to see, but for readying aircraft, I'm actually, it's kind of annoying. And why not 2 and 2? Why 3 and 1? Just the mysteries of this game's battle generator, it's very complex and hard to fathom. Well, we have a spotting size of 51. That'll give us probably the torpedo bombers and the dive bomber, with 1 left to spare. Sounds good. We will do torpedo, torpedo, and medium, heavy. We'll go with heavy. And ready strike. That's good. I also still want to get the fighters ready to go, but let's let the cap do its thing first. And then we'll select the other ones. We'll do basically the same thing. Oh, yeah, I do that here. Not by selecting the ship, I do it in this drop down. Okay. Same idea here. Just grab all these. And I'll have to put this on heavy. Heavy, heavy. And ready strike. Just so we're ready to go. We have a little bit of time because I see that the sun is not quite up yet. It is 4 in the morning, almost 5 in the morning. Kind of a fun time to start. This could be a really fun battle. Has all the makings of a good one. What battleships do we have? We have, shoot. We have our slower battleships. I mean, no, that's not true. Speed is limited to 28, which won't affect us at all. Another great reason not to have fast battleships. But these are my 2 Gachimuchi class. Do we have other battleships in here? No. I mean, we do have other battleships in this sea region. They just chose not to participate in this. Which means it's going to be a kind of a... And we actually... Oh my gosh, we have to sink the transports. That's all we have to do. And considering we're equipped with aircraft carriers and battleships, we can expect that a commiserate force is waiting for us on the other side of things. My gut instinct, this is weird, my gut instinct is to pull my battleships back and let my destroyers go in like crazy. Looks like we can't do anything to start. So let's just advance time. Yes. Oh my gosh, that's so cool that we have that. Oh, I love that. I just love it. And there goes the scout air plant. How are they going to see anything? It's nighttime. Totally dark. Interesting that they're already launching. We don't have control yet, so let's just go at slow speed. So I'm waiting at any moment for something to happen. Just waiting for control. I hope I don't miss it. I put it on slow just because I like, you'd be surprised how easy it is not to stare at this and then to miss how long you've been active for. But you know what? I'm going to go up to... Oh, okay. Speaking of... Click that too many times anyway. Okay, so we're back now, and I want to just immediately... I guess we need one... Oh, good. There's a group apparently of 1 destroyer. And, oh, we have the Chun-Chun Marus. No, this is 1 Chun-Chun Maru with the newest ones, the Senoyari. It's kind of a bummer. I mean, luckily for us, they're about the same speed. I'm always happy to see that. Yeah, especially because you can't really choose how the battle generator is going to group your ships, so might as well be like this. I'm going to send these guys off at breakneck. Well, not completely flank, but very fast speed. Battleships... I'm suspecting that we're gonna... We're probably okay as is. Let me get... Okay, do we have 2 single destroyers? That's also a little bit weird. We have 9 torpedoes versus 9 torpedoes. Okay. So you, which is the support ship, are gonna go off. And you will go at breakneck pace, just as fast as you can. Down to the south. We'll probably swap some other ships over. Okay, yeah, you are going to be screening now for... the main force. And I don't want you either to just be sitting around, so you're also going to go to this, but I think it'll take you a moment to recognize that that's your new orders. I hope that that one works out. So let's see what happens. Okay, so now can I change you to AI control? No. So, battleship. Does that not stick unless it's under AI control? Okay, got it. So, battleship, AI control. It worked. Okay, good. I know these things, but yeah, I certainly forget them. That one's fine. So, you're moving down. I just don't know how to handle these battleships. Not quite. Okay, carriers are going to have to move to the west-southwest in order to deploy, which means that we'd like to get them moving pretty much in the opposite direction before they launch, at least. And we're not too far away. I think moving west in general will be a good thing, so I probably just need to move north. We need to see what we're going to spot, though, and I suspect that nothing is going to spot anything on the way out. It's the leg back that we should notice things, I'm guessing. Unfortunately, the light cruisers are going to have to pick up their scout planes. Hopefully only after. Hopefully only after. I hope that it's not going to affect us that these guys have to slow down to pick up their float planes. Yeah. So what do we have going on here? Let's turn this guy back to the east as well. Okay, that's just a destroyer, and we're about to have vision, so that means that this destroyer is probably in a really bad way, but he's going pretty fast. I'm gonna have him just in preparation for the break of dawn, pulling back up just in case we do spot something. No, nothing immediately. Oh, okay, one of the best decisions I've ever made to get the hell out of the way. Yeah, so we could launch immediately. I probably could have launched this attack preemptively. Amazing. So, first things first, just don't take any risks. Just immediately deploy smoke. I see a lot of movement. We've identified them at... Okay, so that's all I needed to know. That's all I needed to give my orders for launching an attack. Presumably the cap has already gone up, although has it? Shouldn't the cap be over my battleship? I see nothing. Guess we can check by the aircraft list. Okay, I need aircraft carriers down here. And where are my fighters? You gotta be kidding me. There's nobody there's no cap? What is... Did something change? Am I supposed to manually assign the cap now? So these guys 2, 2, and 2 have come back available. I think those are worth readying. 2 is enough for me that I think it's worth readying. We'll ready those. But gosh, let's at least ready the 16 fighters as escort. I mean, I guess that leaves 18. No, I don't think that that's the right move. They're supposed to be for cap. I want to make sure that they're available for cap. So, that doesn't matter though. We do have aircraft ready to go, and we're going to strike with those. So let's go for priority target battleships. I know that there could be carriers here, but let's lead the target a little bit. I mean, overfly by a little bit, just in case. And let's launch that strike. I do not want to coordinate this strike. Let's go down to Division 12. Basically prepared to do the same exact thing. Okay, let's get these guys ready before we do anything else. And it looks like 2, 2, and 2 is the lucky number. Just need to look for the 2, 2, 2. I mean, that'll mount up to be a pretty sizable 2, 3. Good. That's, I mean, essentially that's 6, 6, 6, 6. 24 aircraft. Not bad. You can definitely get lucky with that many. Okay, and you guys are all gonna... Did I put it exactly right? I think so. Maybe just to be safe, a little bit further. No, 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 no. Don't do that because I don't want to have them overfly the target. That's pretty frustrating as well. All right, so we are going to get the hell out of here. Let our battleships just sail away. Just like, what is it, Enya? We will live the words of Enya. How is the Chun Chun Maru avoiding torpedoes? It must be a submarine. It's the only thing I can think. Okay, that's a very impressive gunnery. Whoever just hit the, or missed, near missed. This could be a submarine, but actually we did launch the torpedo, but who? How did the Chun Chun Maru launch a torpedo at herself? Doesn't make sense. I'm putting the destroyer here just in case that is a submarine. But I don't think so. And we'll wait for these guys to start moving. We should probably get them up to 20 knots. Start building their speed. Moving away from the enemy. Be interesting to see what's going to happen here. This is going to be a battle. This might be the first battle that we've had where aircraft is not just playing a role but playing the role. I feel like we still haven't had one of those unless there's one I'm forgetting about. Trimmed away just in time to avoid my torpedo, of course. Okay, the destroyers are catching up though. That's good. I still hope you guys are moving away, and you are, and you're going hopefully faster when you do it. I'm surprised that they haven't already launched. How much longer do we have to wait? 8 more minutes? Or maybe just 1 more minute for some of them. Okay. Wait. Oh, that's, yeah. So it's only, these guys are already spotting. Okay, very interesting. So 14 more minutes until the whole thing launches? We're not coordinating the attack. Why are they launching? Why are they not launching in separate waves? Okay, and here comes the real vision. That was just dusk, or twilight, I should say. Daybreak. We're gonna have full on dawn in a moment. I don't think that'll change anything. We may have slightly better vision. Yeah, we sighted a few ships. I imagine these are pursuing destroyers. And I'm so convinced about that, I'm actually going to send my cruisers in to check. Now, we don't want to completely go, like, send a signal where exactly our carriers are. So, how we'll do that is just start moving a little bit, or more eastwardly. And we're probably eventually going to flip the direction of these battleships to the west. Setting some things. That's not unexpected though. Okay, so how do we want to deal with this? I think that we're going to have to start controlling these ships because they're already not behaving. No idea what this destroyer is trying to do. That is a battleship. Okay. Well, if it's 1 or even 2 of theirs, the Gachimushi's not that bad, and we just got to hold them for long enough for our aircraft to get over here. Now, on the other hand, my light cruisers should not be trying to go broadside to broadside, and that is what I wanted to see. Oh, that's good. Okay, so this is a very deadly ship. What I'm liking is the fact that there's not too much in terms of AA. Very, very potent in the engagement. 10 16-inch guns against our, I think, 10 14-inch, which is only 8 14-inch broadside, if I'm not mistaken. So we're heavily outgunned. Armor-wise, I think, well, considering that this is a much newer ship, they probably have us beat even on belt armor, even though I think our belt armor is technically ½ bigger. Yeah. They beat us by a full inch on the deck, so in a weird way we want to close, but we also don't want to close because I don't think that'll work out well for us either. We want to be able to get away. Now, they have a lot of battleships here. Now, this is actually extremely good to see them turning tail. We're just going to push them back into... must be the cap. No? This isn't... Oh. My gosh, how did we even get that off? But it's perfect. So I'm driving my destroyer at them, even if we lose it, just to keep the route. To keep them going the wrong way. I mean, which is the right way. If I were them, I would be charging myself. So we'll just charge them, I guess. You know, it's one of those crazy things where once you have the momentum, you don't... What is the old expression? It's like holding a wolf by the ears. You dare not keep him there, but you dare not let him go. So you might as well just hold on. Alright, incoming 18. And where are the rest, though? That's what we want to know. And by the way, have we not had any scouting reports? I can tell you what we found, or what you should have found, is a massive pile of transports. Okay, so are we still driving them? We are driving them right into the box, the air box. And it's good to know, mental note, transports went east, southeast, away, just like, you know, mirror this over the x-axis, this arrow, and that's about the direction of travel for the transport ships. Just so we remember later, if we need to look for them, where they might have gone. But again, we'll just keep pushing, and I think that these 18 aircraft are going to find... Oh, these are the dive bombers. That's interesting. I technically would have preferred the dive bombers go after transports. But I didn't want to launch multiple different strikes. I mean, I didn't really think about it, to be completely honest. 16 knots, no longer going to cut it for the battle. So let's just speed up a little bit. I have to say that although I want to push them, I don't know how much work we're doing with that. So I'm going to continue to be a little bit nervous and maybe pull back here. Yeah, poor Kaishu's getting... So majestic resolution, are these the same? 1016, 1016. Oh, this one's better. Oh my gosh. 42,000 tons. Almost as big as my... Well, missing in action for this battle, unfortunately, but almost as big as my... whatever that main battleship class I have with 4 battleships in it. Not the new one. The new one's 50,000, right? So... Man, they got some big ships here. It would be a hell of a feat if our Air Force could, I mean our Naval Air Force, but our carriers basically could step up and score some real kills. Right on cue. Knock on wood. Don't fail me now. Okay, they have turned. They are once again the aggressors. So we'll you know, turn tail back ourselves. Queen Mary, what are we dealing with here? Oh yeah, one of these. Very good armor. The worst thing about this thing is just that it has better anti-aircraft, but it's still only 12 AA, 12 heavy AA. What are we sporting ourselves? 22 and 28. So yeah, we are much better equipped, and this is just the Gachimuchis. Even our Gachimuchis are much better equipped from a AAA standpoint. Okay, so what do we have? We have dive bombers, lest I forget. We have dive bombers making an attack. Yeah, did not face too much AA. And looks like they made it out. So we did get 1 bomb hit. At this point, could be a good thing. These are 800-pound bombs. I don't know. That might also not do very much. Dive bombers are going after someone else. No bomb hits on that one. And another bomb hit on... I think this is someplace I can't see. Yeah, some battleship we can't see. And I suspect that that is a battleship. It's a good likelihood that that's right. You guys heading... Just really surprised that we haven't had to launch. We are launching more aircraft. Like, what the heck is going on down here? It's gonna take a long time, I guess. So nautical range is still pretty close. 50 nautical miles. I mean, that's not that much. I do like being closer though. Less time for them to travel. I think less margin for error. Are we turning back? Are they turning back? Yes. Okay, so... Oh, wow. Okay, now we scored some real big hits. Which one was this? Was this the Nelson style? I forget the name. Oh, Queen Mary, I think it was. Was this the Queen Mary, or was it one of the other ones, the 10, 16-inch guns? I didn't keep track, but these dive bombers are really, really paying for themselves. 3 bomb hits, if even 2 of those are real, that's some sizable damage. We may end up seeing some turrets destroyed if we go back in, which we're going back in, so there it is. Okay, take you out of screen mode, go to line ahead. This is a really fun battle so far. I had, like, one of my biggest fears with doing the air combat ones is how much micromanagement it is, but this hasn't been that bad. For reasons I don't know, or I can't really describe what the difference is in this one so far. Okay, we'll just stay broadside on. Probably don't want people going like crazy fast right now because we want everyone to more or less stay. Yeah, good. We'll just stay at like 20-ish with everyone. Yeah, we'll get you guys on the southern side just to make sure that we're screening. But we've done some damage. So it's already been a good mission for our bombers. One thing I'm still surprised that I'm not seeing is a cap. Considering our request was for a maximum cap and we have a lot of fighters. A lot of fighters available. Is this possibly the cap? No, this is still torpedo bombers. They really are going in piecemeal, although it hasn't worked out poorly for us yet. Yeah, they keep firing. Well, the good news is at this point that they are firing at a screened vessel. And here comes our dive bombers. That's even better. Good news. Okay, you gotta slow down a little bit. Probably 22 is the right number for everyone here. Looks good. Okay, Anson is 8 16-inch guns. Man, they just have so many big, beefy battleships. But that is fine by me. I mean, unless they have carriers to back this up, this could potentially be an amazing. This could be our Pearl Harbor. Like, the amount of damage we've done to, the historical damage the Imperial Japanese Navy did to the American battleships. This could be our version of it, but not even a surprise attack. Yeah, so why I think I am tempted to lure them further west. We are actually getting 14-inch shell hits on this thing, which is reporting to be heavy. It's reporting heavy damage, and actually this might be the one, I think it is, the one which just took 3 bomb hits. 99 aircraft, I think we're seeing some kind of bug here. Somehow grabbed my aircraft amount. On ship, that's fine. She doesn't strike me as the one with heavy damage. Maybe this last one, which is going slower. Could be both. Maybe they're both received some bomb hits. Anyway, we have all of our big ships. I mean, all of our ships between our battleship and them, except for these 2. But you know, most of our light cruisers, a destroyer, 2 destroyers, I should say. So moving in like this, it makes me feel okay. But they also have a lot of ships targeting us right now. We just I don't think we have the speed to pull out like a, I think we just have to wait for, that's so cool, you can actually see them. What's this? Still no cap. Now that's the return. There's a cap. Okay, caps are coming out. Good, good, good. And the other carriers are launching. Because I saw them in, moving into the wind in launch formation. That's really good to see some torpedo bombers coming in. And again, remember, Tortuga, mental note, just saying this out loud so hopefully I remember. Transports actually went off to the east, so we should probably double back again. And this is a nice zigzag, keeping this angle. Doesn't look like those are the transports, so let's just move down and find these transports. Let's go to 20 with all these guys, since we're still trying to conserve the engine capabilities of our coal-burning Gachimuchis. Very easy for their stokers to get too tired out. This is so good. Oh my gosh. Don't even wait, just go in. Just go in. Do not disappoint me. There it is. Okay. It just works out perfect that there's these transports which kind of lock in the enemy fleet. Oh wait, what is this? I saw the report that I don't think I liked. Yep. Japanese Battle Division 6 has been spotted by enemy aircraft. Now I'm guessing this is only a light carrier, maybe 2. I think our cap is going to get there in time. I think so. Like maybe the cap is only like checked on a hourly basis or some other time interval. In which case, the first time it did the cap check was dark. And then, you know, morning, dawn, all that happened. But it wasn't, the time interval hadn't passed yet. So then now the cap was being deployed because some other, you know, the refresh timer on that has gone off. That's just, I don't know, really pulling it out of thin air. But that's the best I can come up with. So we do have some which are ready to go. I think we'll just launch these again right away. Somewhere down here. Launch strike. Another 6 aircraft. As we said, not a big deal. I really hope that was, yeah, battleships still selected. So we can get you to come back west as well. Yeah, now we have a lot more cap, but they're all around the carrier. Oh, yes! 2 hits on one of the battleships, it looks like. They're claiming it as a transport, but I don't think that's the case. We're actually getting spotting reports now. 8 battleships? Wow, if that's true, we have 2. And they're our oldest battleships. At least the oldest ones that are really in service. Oh, this is just crazy. But this shows you the strength of air power. Oh man, they're still landing hits. Could it be the same one? I don't think so. Okay, so we got 2 hits on this one. But it looks like 3 other torpedo bombers went off into a different direction, landed 2 torpedo hits on something else. Which may have been a transport, that one might have been. Another torpedo hit on something. Cap taken off from Satori, that's good. I'm not seeing a cap for them, which is also really good. Might be the same situation that our cap wasn't up, their cap isn't up. Another torpedo hit. Man, this is just so good. This is just so good. And we do need to pursue now because, unfortunately, it's very easy for them to get away without actually killing any of these ships. So we want to pursue. Also, another bad thing which can end up happening here is we can, you know, have all the other all the other British ships can flee, leaving the remains of the ships which are damaged. And then because of the first targets, they become like dump points for total overkill of our subsequent bombing attacks. Naval airstrikes. Air naval strikes? They're naval strikes that happen from the air, but they're also airstrikes that are launched by the Navy. I think you can say both. I think the way it's expressed is typically naval airstrikes, as opposed to like Air Force airstrikes. But yeah, I don't know. Okay, there's the transports, which is good. Gotta remember, actually we don't really need to remember that the transports are there. We don't really care. As soon as we sink even a battleship, we win this battle no matter what. I mean, points-wise, doesn't matter if none of those are touched. The victory points for sinking a battleship are just enormous compared to the transport stuff, which makes sense. Still, it's good to know where they are. And we just have the one report. Yeah, just the same two basically reports. 8 battleships, 2 light cruisers, and then a lot of destroyers. This one included 17 transports, which that could be a pretty close to accurate number. They don't actually look like they're firing even. I'm going to put you on hold fire for now. I'll probably forget to my detriment, but look, at some point when we save and reload, I think all those firing commands are reset. So the good news is when we reload, they'll be firing again. Otherwise, I should be just watching to see when somebody comes within vision range that we can actually attack. What's this? Okay, another 18 torpedo bombers are inbound. I know that we found already here the transports, excuse me, but maybe I should zag back. I think I will, because I am more interested. It's nice to know where the transports are, but I'm definitely much more interested in the battleships. So, of course, we should not forget to zag our battleships as well. Our recon is coming back now as well. The big question is, did we find carriers? They must be out there, because the Hong Kong base is just simply too far away. Well, it's too far away for dive bombers, but it could very easily be spotted by like flying planes. Oh yeah, look at that medium bomber range. And I think that that's about the flying boat range as well. So we could be spotted by medium bombers and flying boats. I'm not as worried about those doing damage. And they didn't spot the carriers, so that leads me to believe that it is a carrier. I don't think that they would have not spotted. Oh, that is a mess. My goodness, that's a mess. Okay. Let's have you guys actually start coming down and to the right. You're launching. That is so much cap. Oh, also a bunch of strike aircraft. Are these going or coming? They're going. Awesome. Which is actually 1 recon. No, sorry. 2 dive bombers, 6 cap, another 12 cap. Okay. It's still good that this is coming towards our, otherwise pretty vulnerable battleships. So. Oh, nice. Here we go. How are you guys launching torpedoes? So I guess I actually have to tell them not to do that. Doesn't seem wise. I mean, I'm assuming they're launching it at the transports, but even that's does not seem right. Yeah, I mean, those guys are going to be out of the way. Okay, so here we go. Do we have hits? We do. First wave, hit. I'm glad we stopped the torpedo launching. I mean, this is ridiculous. Torpedo bomb attacking the... Did we not choose the battleships again? Probably need to move a little bit more aggressively south. Okay. Do have a cap over at least, but that also means moving aggressively south. I mean, that also means that we gotta be moving south with these guys, and you're still launching, huh? That's a lot. No, wait. You're at 20. Nope, you're at 27, yeah. You're still launching. Yeah, we should see a lot more torpedo action coming in now. And by torpedoes in this case, I don't mean the ship-launched variety. Okay, here comes the battle cruisers. So, Might be our cue to back off a little bit. Yep, it certainly is. And they sent us a very unfriendly reminder of why. Oh, catapult hits. Well, the good news is we probably don't need that scouting ability anymore. So what is this Queen Mary looking like? I mean, she has all 3 of her turrets up. Is she reporting any damage? Yeah, no. So she hasn't been hit yet, but we do have, I mean, we have plenty of... Wait, what are you guys doing? Maybe if it was like a solid launch against the oncoming fleet, but I have to disagree with all these launches so far. Okay, here's an interesting thing. We have 2 friendly cap attacking escorts. And, well, I mean, it's 2 against 9, so we didn't win it, but... How? Oh my gosh, there's another type? Okay, this is an older one, thankfully. Man, they have a lot of ships. We probably need to be a little bit more careful about this. Okay, there we go. So, got a little bit of revenge. Shot down 1 and damaged 2 of the enemy incoming torpedo bombers. However, this does mean that there are torpedo bombers in the area, which is... I think that probably just gives away, makes it a dead giveaway that there is some kind... There is some kind of aircraft carrier, light or otherwise, lighter fleet, out there somewhere. Oh, no, not down here, but up here. Interesting. Are you still... Okay, so let's get you to go this way at practically squad max. I'm very nervous about that. The fact that our cap just did absolutely nothing is not encouraging to me. Still haven't been able to determine which ships, British ships, were hit. We're looking for destroyed turrets, disabled turrets. So the only sign of that I've seen was it the Anson? And if so, which Anson? My god, they have so much firepower here. Okay, so probably I need to, take a second look at this. Get these guys ready as well. So ready to strike again. Go back to 12. Okay, 12's being attacked right now, so I'm not going to ask for anything to be readied. I've read that that's not necessarily a good thing. Alright, more air combat. Yeah, I don't like this. It's not... This is an unfair description. Yeah, they have 9 cap, or 9 escort, and it's saying that we only have 2. Well, that's just not true. Everything in an area should be summed together. Or somehow it should be influenced. Basically, this whole dogfight didn't just actually take 1 minute, right? It would have been all of our fighters coordinating together. Okay, so these were torpedo bombers. We only damaged... We have look at that. Our AA factor, heavy AA factor, was 27. Didn't hit. That's fine. But we have 58 light guns, 58, and only damaged 1 aircraft. Wasn't as effective as I was hoping. How do we want to manage this? Well, shoot, I mean, this video is getting a little long in the teeth. Might have to call this to a close pretty soon. It's funny because I was just backing off, but they're actually backing off too. And I want to push, I want to make sure we stay in contact so I know where to launch my next wave of aircraft. Okay, so this is looking a lot better. 1 destroyed, 1 damaged from 5 torpedo bombers coming in. We also got the combined AA of 27 still. I it's not hitting them, but I think this might be causing some to basically cancel their attack. Air combat, 11 friendly. Yeah, we only destroyed. Okay, here this is better. 9 versus 12. This is what it should have been to begin with, stuff like this. And we went 2 for 2. That's pretty good on their part. I mean, we have more numbers. They've already been fighting. And they're escort, and we're cap. So I think cap should have a slight advantage, just fuel load type stuff. Okay, Shinano has taken a torpedo. She, I think, is not even considered unable to launch at this point. I think she's still able to launch, which is fantastic. We really would like her to keep launching. Now at this point we need to find out where their carriers are. So have we had any reports of carriers? No. Which is definitely troubling. Oh man, that's definitely not good. We don't know where their carriers are. Okay, well anyways, let me just sleep on this. I'll probably have to relook at this video when I record the next video, because this is actually kind of an interesting point to stop. But we're going to think about how to deal with the Shinano taking a hit, stuff like that. So, but for now, let's leave this one where it is. Fun little battle that started so far. If I were to summarize for you guys and also for future Tortuga who comes back and looks at the last 30 seconds of this video, I would say that everything's looking okay. We have to be very careful of their 8 battleships. I want to push hard to like force their battleships to run with potential flooding damage, but if we get caught, that's gonna be such a big price to pay. Strange to see how ineffective, well not strange, but just eye-opening to see how ineffective our cap is so far. I think we do want all 4 of these carriers bundled together, because I don't know how much the cap is being drawn onto one or the other, and they should all be, you know, smushed together for like mutual support. So I don't know how things will work out with their battleships. I don't know if these guys are going to be able to do anything with such a heavy British presence of battleships. We'll probably just have to use these as decoys, or, you know, they're strategic pieces. Basically, we're maneuvering. We use them to maneuver the enemy ships into our aircraft, but not for direct damage. Yeah, if we get that, it's icing on the cake, but not the main purpose now. So, all right. Anyways, thanks for watching this one, and I'll catch you back for the next. Until then, stay safe and take care.